Atlantean Sessions. Courts, back in session. I have a message for you. Are you ready for it? How are you feeling? You feeling good? Are you feeling great? Because I'm feeling good. And I'm feeling great. We're going to get right into it. I don't really have any opening thoughts. I feel like my opening thought would be I feel like as long as you love you, nobody can truly get under your skin. That's the first thing I want to say. Because sometimes it reflects something that, like, I think other people feel that they lack. And it's upsetting. Like, hold on. Like, people get triggered by it and they feel like they lack it. So then they start going out of their way to make you uncomfortable in yourself. But as long as you love you, you remain unfazed to the bullshit. Like, it always sucks because it's like, oh, I really wanted to give you a good chance, right? But if you're ever put in a situation where it's choose you or choose someone else, always choose you. You never lose when you choose you. I truly believe that. Because, like, nobody has anything I need. People have things I want. So if someone is trying to withhold something I want, I already have that. Like, it's not that I'm requesting something from somebody else that I lack. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not requesting something of somebody that you lack. It's already within you. So if someone does not want to give that to you, you find it within. You have the ability to pour into yourself first. Never let people trick you out of being genuine. Never let no one trick you into the games. Don't let nobody trick you into the bullshit. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm gonna just pull these regular cards and we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into it. Stop chasing. Stop chasing. Stop chasing. Never sacrifice your self-respect. Sit back and observe. Never sacrifice your self-respect for nothing. For nothing and for nobody. Someone you know. And I know I was wrong. And so I sing you this song. And I gotta give the real yeah. And make it up to you. I apologize for I was unkind. And I know that I apologize by the one, the only. And why in this moment did I just forget her name? I listened to so many of her songs. No, God, what? I know her name. It's so crazy. I listened to so many of her songs. I don't know what just happened. Anita Baker. I don't know what just happened. Like, I kept wanting to say Aretha Franklin. I'm like, no, it's not Aretha Franklin. I like 5 of her songs. You see this? 5 songs. I giving you the best that I got. I wanna know what good love is. Good love. Anyways, so it was I Apologize by Anita Baker. And stop chasing, sit back and observe someone you know. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just keep pulling these. Psychic protection needed. Allowing guidance. Don't let nobody fuck with your head. What do you truly want? redeeming, very worth it. I apologize for I was unkind, and I know that manifestation coming. Have faith. Don't let nobody trick you out of being genuine. Because, you know, people have a reaction to vulnerability, healing. People react to music will speak, a teachable moment, make plans. People will react to vulnerability as if it's like some easy target, as if you're like an easy target, easy prey, because you can be open and expressive about how you feel and like what you want. But it's like, no, that's just a skill that you lack. You lack that skill because you think it's a weakness, but that's what makes me powerful. That's what allows me to get what I want in life. Because I'm able to sit down and say what I truly feel and how I truly want things to be. Like, and I also have the understanding enough to know that if it isn't with you or it isn't in a specific way, it's going to happen in another way. It may not happen the way that I want it right now, but the way that it happens is going to be exactly what I need. So I'm not going to chase behind an idea. Like, actions speak louder than words. And if actions are telling me something specific, then the only option I have is to continue believing in what I want and knowing and accepting that it's just not going to be with you, or it's not going to be in this job, or it's not going to be in this way, or it's not going to be in this space. Like, I just have to go with the flow of things. And it's okay to get my feelings hurt. I have no problem being disappointed. I have no problem being rejected, because I know every rejection is a protection. If it was something that I was meant to have, then I would have had it. It wouldn't be hard. Like, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Like, I have so much to say. Like, I feel like people, especially like Gen Z, right? I'm a Gen Zer, feel me? But like, I'm on the tail end of Gen Z. I'm a tail end Gen Zer. And I feel like a lot of Gen Z so scared of feeling, so scared to be open. That's why nobody gets what they want, because nobody wants to open up. Nobody wants healthy. Everyone says they want healthy, but to do the work to get to what's healthy, nobody wants to do it. So they get mad at you when you sit around, when you decide, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to make healthy choices for myself. People get so upset, even though they keep walking around, oh, I'm a good person, oh, I want what's healthy, oh, I want this, I want that. But they can't open their mouths. Closed mouths don't get fed. Even to reject and be rejected is some healthy shit. Rejection is a normal part of life. And there's nothing wrong with it. Because you don't lack anything. You want things. That thing that you want may not be for you. And that's completely okay. It's completely okay. Because it doesn't mean that there isn't an abundance of other things out there. So, let's see. Heavily protected. Intuition on point. Leadership skills need work. Time to plan to move. Libra. And then don't tolerate mixed signals. Don't tolerate mixed signals. That's the theme of the reading. People be so adamant on playing around. I don't get it. And it doesn't make me feel like hurt my feelings in a way of like, oh my God, I'm not good enough. It just makes me feel like, what's wrong with you? And I've been talking about this lately. Like, it's just like, what's wrong? Like, and I guess this reading is for somebody, but like, it's just really like, it to me, it just be like, what's actually wrong with you? Like, because why would, I don't know, like, you don't want a genuine person, or you don't like me, and that's fine. Like, just say that. That's how I be feeling. Like, for me, I'd be like, if someone doesn't like me, I would rather you just say you're not interested and leave me alone, or let me leave you alone, than to act like you're interested and then move weird when I'm showing interest back. That doesn't make any sense. It's just weird. It's weird behavior. Like, I don't tolerate that at all. And you shouldn't tolerate it either. King of Wands reversed. Yup. Knight of Pentacles. And then the Empress. Like, I'm here, just sit pretty. Like, sit pretty. Just sit pretty. Sit pretty and just relax. Like, you shouldn't be chasing behind nothing. Okay? I've learned my lesson mad times. Anytime I've chased behind anything, I've ended up in situations that did not serve me. Did not serve me. If I chase behind a job, I'm telling you, that job I end up with is the worst job I've ever gotten. Like, things align when they're supposed to. Even when I end up in those situations with those jobs, I'm still shown like, I'm here and I'm supposed to be here for right now, but this isn't my forever, and I'm never going to let myself feel stuck in a job. Like, I be talking about work. Like, it's funny because I feel like I'm talking to somebody about love, but I end up talking about working because it's no secret, okay? It's no secret that I can't stand my job. I'm grateful for my job, okay? I'm grateful to have money. I'm grateful to be working. I'm grateful, okay? I'm very, very grateful to have what I need to support myself. But I can't stand my job. Like, oh, I can't stand my job. I can't stand my job. I don't complain about it like in the sense of like I'm just gonna sit here and whine all day. I make it do, you know what I'm saying? I'll go in, I have coworkers I love talking to. We'll have us a ball. Like, it's a good time. But overall, I know that I'm too qualified for my job. Like, way too qualified for my job. That's the problem. So I'm talking about that. But I feel like I'm talking to somebody about love. But like, I'm not going to chase. I was chasing behind something. And I just kept getting rejected. Kept getting rejected. And I feel like it's because there's something else for me that I'm not seeing. And that's okay if I don't see it. But I believe that if I feel I deserve better than the job I'm working, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to better. Because I need to. I'm willing to put the work in to get to better. And I'm just going to relax and just be patient and wait for the opportunity I need. But here we go. Stop chasing. Sit back and observe. So this might be about love. Like, you're chasing behind someone, you don't have no business doing that. Like, you have no business doing that. If it was meant for you, it wouldn't be so hard. It wouldn't. It would not be so hard. Sometimes things require space and time, and that's okay. But if you're feeling bad, like if someone's actively making you feel bad for wanting them, that has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So sit back and observe. Someone you know, psychic protection needed, make plans, allowing guidance, heavily protected. What do you want? What do you truly want? And then King of Wands reversed, and then King of Wands reversed. Yeah, that's a liar. That's a lying ass person. That's a lying ass person. A lying ass person. Heavily protected, someone you know. What do you truly want? And then redeeming, very worth it. Intuition on point. Manifestation coming. Leadership skills need work. Have faith. And a Knight of Pentacles in upright. This part makes me so upset because it's just like, I know it feels like you're being rejected, right? And I know it feels like nothing is going your way and you're not getting what you want. But the hard work that you're putting in will pay off. And be aware of what you're investing your energy into. Like, it's going to pay off if you keep persevering and you keep working diligently towards what you desire. Just don't settle. Don't settle for something that isn't better than what you're in right now or what you're going through right now. There's always something else. It doesn't feel like there's something else, but there always is something else. Don't tolerate mixed signals is the theme of the message. Like, do not tolerate mixed signals. There's always something better. There's always something more aligned. You just have to know when to say no. What are your boundaries? Like, what are your personal boundaries? Know when it's time to pull away. Know when it's time to say no. Know when it's time to prioritize what is most important. Just know when it's time. Everything happens within a certain timing. And we're not in control of that. But when it happens, you'll see that it's worth it. And you'll see that everything that you've experienced, whether it hurt or not, had to happen the way it happened. Healing, time to plan to move, music will speak, Libra, teachable moments, and then the Empress. So, time to plan move. Healing. The Empress. But yeah. So healing, time to plan move, music will speak, Libra, teachable moment, the Empress. There's going to be other opportunities, new beginning. On the top of the day, new beginning. There's going to be other opportunities. Like someone sees your worth. There's going to be other opportunities. You're not going to have to prove yourself to something that's meant for you. You're not going to have to go out of your way and chase behind something that's meant for you. You're not going to have to beg anything that's meant for you. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you're in something temporary, if it's what you're supposed to be in right now, don't give more than is expected, right? So like when I go to work, right, when I'm at work, I'm not doing more than the bare minimum or more than I'm comfortable with. Like, I've learned to do that because I know that it's not for me, but it's for right now. And if it's for right now, I'm going to make it work for me. When I go there, expect me to do the bare minimum. Because there's already everyone's below minimum. When you're not below minimum, they expect you to do absolutely the most. I'm not doing the most. There's other things I can pour my energy into. I can go harder for things that I care about. If you're not going to let me go for doing the bare minimum, leave me the fuck alone. That's how I be feeling about, like, I go in and I do what I'm supposed to do. I know what I signed. I know the contract I have at work. I go in, I do what I do, and I leave. And I'm not letting not a person tell me to do anything more than what I'm paid to do. If I'm paid to do something, that's what I'm doing. Asking me to do more is requesting something that's outside of a certain balance. So that's the energy that I have with my job. That's what you need to have with your partner. If your partner is begging you, if your partner needs you to beg them to stay, if your partner needs you to demand them to do certain things, if your partner needs you to control them or to yell at them or like needs you to come out your character in order for you to feel like you're being received well, when you know that that's not what you want to do, don't put yourself in the position where you're overextending yourself. You should not have to chase behind not a person, not a job, not a nothing. You shouldn't be chasing behind anything like that. Something that makes you feel mentally duress. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're in distress. And you're like, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. For what reason? For what reason? It doesn't serve you at that point. It shouldn't have to be that hard. Because what are you skipping out of in comparison? Choosing yourself? You're choosing to be put in mental distress versus choosing yourself. It's not serving a purpose. It's not serving a purpose. It's not beneficial for you. What is the point? What is the point in being in distress? What's the point? Is the relationship worth it at that point? Initiate with your crush, speak your truth. You're worrying too much, overthinking. Divine timing. You could be working through a behavior, coming out of a behavior, and just knowing, just relaxing. Don't come out of your skin for, like, don't come out of your skin. Don't come out of your skin for your partner. Like, don't come out of your skin. Don't come out of your skin. You're trying to, like, you're unraveling. You're coming out of your skin when it's so unnecessary that someone's trying to push you to that point. Nothing should push you to the point of coming out of your skin. I don't believe anything has to be that hard. I don't. So if it can't be communicated clearly and calmly, even though communication can be messy, leave it be. Leave it be. Leave it be. Leave it be. You're entitled to no one and no one's entitled to you. That's how I think about chasing. That's how I think about chasing. So I pulled one of these cards, the Lover's Oracle. It's so pretty. Look at it. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Cool. Communication shouldn't make you want to... I mean, it's agitating at times. I know. But you shouldn't beg nothing. Don't beg nobody to stay with you. Don't beg nobody to pour into you. Don't beg for something that you can give yourself. Because once you can give yourself that, it's understandable. Hold on. Once you can do that for yourself, if you're not getting that outside of yourself, then it's not going to be so much of a complicated thing. Hold on. Use your creative mind, divine timing. If you can do that for yourself, you know when it's not being reciprocated, and you know how easy it is, and you know, and then also you attract connections where you also see, oh, it's not that hard. So if it's not that hard, then it's just you're out of alignment with somebody. You're out of alignment with something. When you're in alignment with something, it's easy. It's easy. It ain't gonna be like fucking snuggles and rainbows and flowers and all that bullshit, but like, it's not gonna be so hard. You should be able to have a back and forth, and the back and forth doesn't have to...
Power off.
It shouldn't make you shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a back and forth that doesn't make you want to shut down or black out. Like, it's completely okay to have conflict. Conflict is normal. Rejection is normal. Change is normal. Boundaries are normal. Like, things that feel difficult, but it's okay. Like, it's normal to have conflict. Everyone communicates differently. But it shouldn't push you beyond who and what you are. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't push you out of your own character or where you want to be. Evaluate if something is where you want to be. Like, evaluate if a relationship is aligned to who you see yourself being. You always have the option to evaluate yourself first. It feels like you're giving too much power to another person to make a decision for you than you are understanding what it is that you deserve. So that's Sam Stunty in session to join. Please come back.